Hello, how are you? Welcome to Verbling. My name's Justin. Tito, thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Justin. How are you?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me all right?
Yep, I hear you.
All right, sounds good. So today we're gonna do a class on phrasal verbs. Do you know a lot of phrasal verbs, Tito?
Yeah, it's like idioms.
They're similar to idioms. The difference is they are focused on the verbs. Idioms can be any expression, but
Yeah,
the similarity is that, yeah, they have abstract meanings. They both have abstract meanings.
yeah. Hope to find a
So,
new phrasal verbs
oh
today.
yes, guaranteed, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Jorge, how are you?
Hi Justin, I'm doing well. How are
Hey,
you?
nice. I'm great. Nice to see you again. Are you pretty familiar with?
Likewise.
Yeah, perfect. Are you pretty familiar with phrasal verbs, Jorge?
Sometimes.
Sometimes do you use them a lot?
Yeah, sometimes I use it. I try to use it, but sometimes it's not easy for me to use it,
No.
especially when I am talking.
No, definitely it comes with experience. Don't worry, we're gonna get some experience today with them. Today I'm going to call it the introduction to phrasal verbs, and we're going to focus on phrasal verbs that start with the letters A and B. At the end of the class, I'm going to send you a list of phrasal verbs so you can practice on your own time, and it will be actually the guide of the series. So this won't be the first class I do on phrasal verbs. So I'm going to get sharing my document with you guys so you can see what we're doing. All right, can you see this? There we go. All right, so here's the document I'm going to share with you guys. So it should be in the chat.
Yes.
So first, Jorge, what are phrasal verbs in your opinion? What are they?
Sorry, what? Can you
What are
repeat this? Oh,
what are phrasal verbs?
okay, okay. Phrasal verb usually is a verb uh, is make is made up a verb plus a preposition normally.
Okay, good. Very good. All right, let's see what it says down here. Yes, exactly. So phrasal verbs are verbs that consist of a verb and a participle. So a preposition is one example of a participle. So what are participles? So participles are, let me make this smaller, 1 second. Wait. There we go. All right, so where are we? Participles are small words that you already know as prepositions or adverbs. Those are another type of word that can be added to a phrasal verb. Hello, Hyde. Welcome. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. First we'll come back to Hyde. So Hyde, what are some of the common verbs we use in phrasal verbs?
Common verb,
Yeah, common verbs we use with phrasal verbs.
take up or take off or
Okay, so the verb is take, okay.
take
Any
and
other verbs?
pick, pick up or
Pick. Okay. Jorge, do you have any other verbs?
Yes, come,
Come, any others?
cut,
All right, good. How about Tito? Do you have any verbs?
Break.
Break. What else?
make.
Anything else? Make. Yeah, we got make. All right. All right. Look at this list right here. You got a couple of them. This is the list that. 1 second here. Did you guys get this document in the chat? I don't know if I don't see it. I pasted it.
Can you write it in Google Chat? Because my
Yeah.
verbal in chat, it doesn't work.
I don't know if it lets me. No, yeah, this. Oh, this is Verbling chat. Okay, let's see if we can do it in Google here. All right. That one works. Yeah, Verbling chat doesn't allow the actual. There. So I got it in there. You guys could open up this document if you want, or continue on the screen. So here's the actual list I found. Break, bring, many, many verbs. All right. There are more common ones. You guys' lists are definitely some of the more common. But yes, so it's definitely a big vocabulary list. So we're going to focus on verbs that start with letter A and B. So we're going to do it by just letters. Participles. Let's go around one more time. Hide. What kind of participles do we use with these? So the prepositions and adverbs. You said up, I think. Anything else?
Yeah, up and down or off and on.
All right. Jorge, do you have anything else?
Yes. Cross. Back.
Across. Back. All right. How about Tito?
Into.
All right.
Along.
All right. You guys got a good. You're definitely familiar with these. Here's the list I found. We got all these. These are the most common. It's not as extensive as the verbs, but definitely a lot of these verbs, you can just take one verb and you can try to combine them with all these. It's kind of an interesting activity. So like look about, look around, look at, look away, look back, look down, look for, look in, look into, look off. This is the only one that look doesn't work for. Look works for all of these. Whoops. Look off. You don't look off. Yeah, look on. You can look on. Look out. Look over, yes. Look through. Look to, maybe. And look up. So look practically works for nearly all of these. Yeah? But each has a different meaning. So that's how difficult this is. Alright? Alright, so I'm going to give you a little introduction to phrasal verbs here. Sometimes we can understand phrasal verbs literally and or abstractly. We're going to continue with look. For instance, look back. So we have the literal meaning. What do you think the literal meaning of look back is? Anybody?
Turn around.
Yeah. Look behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And then how about the abstract meaning?
Trying to remember something.
Excellent. Yes. So we have the literal meaning. You look back. You look behind you. And then we have the abstract meaning. You remember or recall. So often there are synonyms, okay, of phrasal verbs, but phrasal verb is used more frequently. So you look back, you remember. That's one example. Look back. The meaning, one word meaning is remember. But then you also here's some other examples. Put off. Have you ever heard this one, guys? Put off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I put off a meaning. A synonym is postpone. I postponed a meeting. Alright? This is more common. This one is take off. It's probably more common than remove in certain contexts, yeah?
Yeah.
Can anybody
But there are many different meanings.
of take off? Exactly. What else does it
Yes.
mean? Remove, what other meanings does it have, Jorge?
For For example, for planes, take off the plane.
Yep, it leaves. A plane leaving. Yep,
Yeah,
it takes off.
as well, I can use take off when I am leaving in a rush way.
In a rush way? You mean rush hour? Or I don't. A rush way.
Yeah, for example, if I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to take off."
Oh, so a person can take off. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A person can leave and take off. Very good. Yeah, you have to take off. You have to leave immediately. Really, yeah? You have to take off. All right. Turn up. One is arrive. We definitely know some other meanings for turn up as well. Volume.
For example, exactly, volume.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. So these are some examples of we have different synonyms. So this is what I want you to focus on when we try to define a phrasal verb. Think of a synonym, one word that describes the entire phrasal verb. All right. All right. Good. Here's my phrasal verb list. Okay, so this is the list we're going to work off. I'm going to give you this list at the end of class, okay? Because we're going to use this in class. So, what are we going to do now? Where's my agenda? Here we go. So this is the activity we're going to do. I'm going to introduce you guys to about 10 to 15 phrasal verbs, okay? It's a lot. We'll decide if it's 10 or more once we start. But when I introduce you to the phrasal verb, I want each of you will have an opportunity to attempt to define the phrasal verb with a single word definition or a phrase. I'm fine with a phrase. Okay? And then I want either you, the student, or if you have no idea of the meaning, I will give you an example. All right? And once I give you an example, I want you to try to guess the meaning based on context. Okay? Then after that, we're going to do an activity at the end to practice writing a story with as many phrasal verbs as possible, just to give you experience using them, okay? So this is what we're going to be doing for the rest of the class. Any questions?
No.
No? All right, let's get started. All right, give me a second here. So we're going to just do ones that start with A and B. All right, so the first one I have will be for hide, okay? And then we'll just go in order. So hide, this one's for you. Act up. What do you think is the meaning of act up?
Act up. Pretend?
Say that
No.
again?
Pretend? No.
Pretend. All right. Pretend. Like act, maybe?
Yeah,
Act up?
I guess.
All right. I'm going to give you an example, and I want you to tell me if you change your mind on the definition. All right? The babysitter had a difficult time. The children acted up all evening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? The
Maybe
babysitter.
similar to make any zin.
The children acted up all evening. They were not behaving.
Bad behavior?
Yes. So, act up. Bad behavior. All right, there's actually one more time we use act up. All right? So, this one's open to anyone. All right, so my computer goes really slow. It's been acting up since last month. Anybody guess the meaning of that?
It's not working well.
Exactly. Not working properly.
So
Us-
we can use it for persons and things.
Yep, exactly. Usually electronics.
Okay.
Electronics or maybe cars, we use it. Yeah,
Similar to out of whack.
it's out of whack. Oh, that's a good one. This is out of whack. Yeah, this is just not working properly. It's just not. It's not correct. It's out of whack. It's not. Yeah, I haven't heard that for a while. This is out of whack. I guess it could work both ways. Yeah. Yeah, my computer's not acting up. It's out of whack. It's not working correctly. Okay, good one. Thanks for that, Jorge. That's a interesting one. Okay, this one's now it's Jorge's turn. All right. For Jorge, I have act like. What do you think is the definition?
I think it's pretend.
To pretend? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
to pretend. I guess.
I'm going to give you an example, okay? What's wrong with Bob? He's acting like an idiot.
Yeah, I understand.
He's pretending to be an idiot? You think he's pretending?
No, 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 no. No, of course not. But he's no, it's not a role. It's yeah, it's a behavior, another behavior,
There
but
you
not
go.
unspecific.
Yeah. To behave in a way that's like, And if you guys are familiar with like, it means like it's like a similar, right? Similar to.
Yeah.
So you behave similar to something.
Or we
So,
can say seems to be.
yep, exactly. And it's similar to many other different verbs we use here. We say act like, we say taste like, look like, all right? Well, maybe not so common with act, but we use it. We use it a lot.
Okay.
Very good. All right, Tito, this one's for you. All right. This one might be a little easier. We'll see. Add up.
Add up. Uh, give a meaning.
Okay, that's good. Give a meaning. All right, I'm going to give you an example. His theory is hard to believe, but his research adds up.
But his research adds up.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, add values.
Okay, yeah, just like his theory, it just doesn't make sense, but his research adds up. Any idea? This one's difficult actually in this context.
It gives a bit of information.
Okay, yeah, actually, can anybody else have a better idea? This
Figure
one's,
out? No.
say that again, Hyde?
Figure out? No.
Ah, figure out. Very close. I'm going to give it to you. Logically fit together. Does that make sense? Yeah, many times we say it doesn't negative. Yeah? This doesn't add up. Yeah, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't logically fit together. And literally, we can use it with numbers. Yeah, these numbers don't add up. They don't logically fit together. That's what it's based off of. Okay?
Okay.
We could also add up numbers, literally, yes? Add up the numbers, add up the total. Okay?
For example, if I understand, for example, when someone tell a story to the police about something that he saw, but the police said, "Oh, your story didn't add up, or don't add
Exactly.
up, add up."
Perfect.
Sorry.
Yeah, it didn't add up. Yeah, it didn't logically fit together. It doesn't make sense.
Your story is very over.
Yep, negative. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Okay, good. Very good, Jorge. All right, we're back to hide. So we're already into the B's, okay? Because I think the other ones you guys are familiar. Well, maybe not. I'm going to give you one more A for hide. Ask out. This one's a pretty common one.
Invite.
Invite? Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe. Anybody else have a different idea? She said
No.
invite. Invite. All right, I'm going to give you guys an example. Nancy has a new boyfriend. Joe asked her out last night. Joe
Invite.
asked her out.
Invited. Invite.
It's a new boyfriend, though, in that context. A new boyfriend. I asked out my girlfriend 2 weeks ago. It's ask for a date.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's not invite. It's actually you ask them for a date, and younger children, younger children are they're younger, obviously. Children use it for a new relationship in the United States. Okay,
Yeah.
this is very American. I don't know how the British use it, but when I was younger, I used to say, "Oh, I asked her out. We're in a relationship." But when you get older, it's just ask for a date. You ask someone out. It's maybe based off of go out. Okay, you ask them to go out. All right, good. All right, we're back to Jorge. We're in the B's. Back down.
Back down. Okay. Mm.
No? I'm going to give you an example. Don't worry.
No.
These are difficult. These aren't the common ones. So, Tom was going to call the police when I told him I'd wrecked his car, but he backed down when I said I'd pay for the damage. It's a long one. Maybe I'll write it. So, Tom backed down when I told him I would pay for the damage after after wrecking it. You know wrecking?
Yes,
Smash.
yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes.
wreck the car, damage the car really. So what do you think back down is?
He's very furious.
Um, think about the context here. So he backed down and didn't call the police. So what did he do when he didn't call the police? No?
Maybe because he made something illegal. I don't know.
No, don't worry. This is a difficult one. It's to not follow a threat. Everyone know what a threat is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Hide? All right. If you guys don't know, let me know, okay? So do not follow a threat. So if he threatened him. Tom threatened to call the police,
Mhm.
but he backed down. Yeah? He threatened to
Take
call the police, but he backed down.
Scare some.
take a step back.
Yeah. It's pretty much based off of that, to take a step back. He took a step back. Yeah, you could say that he took a step back. This is maybe more physical. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you don't follow a threat, you take a step back, you back down. It could be both.
Okay.
Very good, Tito. All right. Tito, we're up to you. All right. We have another one actually that has the same meaning. Back down or back off. Have you heard of this one? Back off? It's the same. Yeah? You can use it in the same. So if someone threatens you, you could say, "Hey, back off." It's actually more common in like a fight in a bar. Yeah? If you're in a bar fight and someone threatens you, you say, "Hey, back off." Or maybe it's very confrontational. Yeah?
Yeah.
If someone's hitting on my girlfriend, you know what hitting on?
Touch.
No, hitting on is they are flirting.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Someone is hitting on, I say, stop hitting on my girlfriend. Back off. All right?
Or I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's common. It's a common way to say in that context. Back off. All right. Good.
Sorry, Justin. Can I
No,
use
don't worry.
backup, for example, if maybe I afraid to do something?
If you're afraid to do something, use it in context.
Yeah. I don't know. For example, my friends invited me to skydiving, to go skydiving, but I back off because I thought it was very dangerous.
No, because it wasn't a threat. Yeah?
Okay.
It's not a threat. So yeah, you didn't back off because you decided not to go. It's yeah, we have a couple other ones. Maybe one of them that I think of is not a appropriate, but yeah, I would say a different word for that. I can't think of it. I'm sure there's a phrasal verb for that though. I know there is, but I can't say it.
Okay.
All right. It uses a vulgar word. All right. Good. All right. Whose turn is it? I think it's. Are we back? Are we at Tito's? Is it your turn, Tito?
Yeah.
All right. This one's a pretty common one, but it has several meanings. So let's see if you can find it. Break down.
Break down. To smash something.
Hmm. Maybe not. I'm gonna give you one example. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We spent a lot of money. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna give you the. Sharon will be late for work today. Her car broke down on the freeway.
Car broke down on the freeway. She lost it.
Her car broke down on the freeway and she has to wait for someone to pick her up. She will be late. What do you think?
Stopped.
Stopped? Yeah.
Yeah.
It stopped working or functioning.
Okay.
Yeah? What's the difference between break down and act up? Break down?
If something is act up, it can continue working, but it not in a good way. But when
Exactly.
something is break down, it's because it stop working and it can continue working.
Yep, and be careful, Jorge, when you use the phrasal verb, we have to conjugate it. So you say when something is acting up, okay?
Ah,
You have to
okay, sorry.
conjugate the verb. No, don't worry. It's just I wanted to make sure you're clear on it. when something is acting up, it still works, but it continues working. Okay, good. Perfect explanation. So that's the most common for breakdown. We have another. We actually have another another meaning. Okay. And I'm gonna have this one for anybody. Okay. So here's the example. We spent a lot of money at the supermarket. When we broke down the total cost, when we broke the total cost down, we spent more on cleaning supplies than food. Anybody? What do you think? No? It's a difficult one. All right, this is very common in business. This is a business phrasal verb also. So break down the numbers in the budget. Yeah? So when you break down the numbers in the budget, maybe you break it down into um, maybe net or cost of supplies, cost of employees.
Detail. You have the detailed list about the budget.
Very good. Yeah, it's like when you separate something into
Okay, yes, I
components.
understand.
Components. Yeah, you separate something. You break down. You break it down. This is
Yeah,
actually it's very useful.
yeah, make it easy to understand.
Yeah, definitely. If I want you to say, hey, break down this presentation for me, yeah, you can make it easy to understand. Good.
To sort.
Nice. So that's a very important one, I think, because a lot of people don't know there's two different definitions for breakdown. All right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we have 6 of them. We're gonna go for 10 if that's all right with you guys, and then we're gonna do some practicing. All right, break in. This one's for hide.
Make sentence.
Say that again.
Make sentence or definition.
Yeah. Do you have any idea of a
For
definition of break
example,
in?
I'm in the line waiting for cashier or something. Someone break in.
Okay. So you break into, so when we say break in for that, we say enter by using force. Okay, good. That's one definition. Yeah, the robber broke into my house. Yes? Have you guys heard of this context?
Yes, but I have a question. Is it similar if I say break into?
Yeah, that's maybe, I mean, it's if you break into a place. Yeah? You break
Yeah, I
into a place.
understand. For example, when I say break into in a rude way, in a rude way.
It's pretty much to
Invade,
enter with force.
invading somewhere.
Yeah, it's like you can break a lock, window, yeah, break into a lock, a window, okay? I don't need two. I could say my house, well, this is actually passive. My house was broken into. They broke into my house. But I could just say he broke in. Yeah? The
For
robber
example,
broke in.
if you lose your key, you can break in your house. Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, usually it's with force though. I mean, yeah, he broke in, someone got into my house. Yeah. Yeah, so break in is usually with enter by using force. There's another one though.
What happened if, for example, you say he broke in, oh, I don't know, into the meeting.
Um, it's with force though. So if you say that, it changes the big meaning. He broke into the meeting. It means that he was not welcome, and he. It's a weird context. I don't think you'd say broke into a meeting because
Okay.
because unless you like lock them out, right? If they're locked, if they're not welcome, they break in. They have to enter by force. So I imagine that a meeting is not locked. You know what I mean?
We can say,
Okay.
Justin, as a customer, I broke into the manager office.
Exactly. Yeah, you broke into the cash register.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, definitely. I mean, the manager's office was locked and I broke into it. Exactly. Very good. Here's another good definition for you guys. I'm going to give you another example. These are nice shoes, but they're too stiff. They're too hard. I hope it doesn't take long to break them in.
Mm,
What do you think this means in this context?
Okay, I think I understand. It's usually normally when you have new things, and you need to do it more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yes, to wear something until new,
Yeah, usually
until
it's used with shoes.
exactly. To wear something new until it's comfortable. Um, it can be
Yeah,
yeah, usually shoes, but anybody else have any other guesses of what else can be
computer,
broken in? A computer, break in a computer?
computer. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe. Yeah, break in the computer, get it functioning properly, download the software, maybe.
exactly.
Another common one is cars. Yeah? I bought this new car, I need to break it in. And usually cars they should be driven very at a fast speed for the first 100 miles or whatever they say. You should break it in. Break in the engine. Yeah. Break in the engine of a car. All right, good. I want you to notice this, guys. So this break in is in this context. In this context here, to wear something is separable. So you notice that we separate it with the object. So I say break the shoes in. Yes? Or I can say break them in. Can I say break in the shoes? Is this correct? Break in the shoes?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
yes.
Actually, this is correct. How about this? Break in them?
No, no, because usually preposition is between both words.
Exactly. This is correct. This
Preposition,
is,
yeah, preposition.
yep,
Pronoun, sorry, pronouns.
pronouns. Yep. Pronouns can go in the middle. The
Yes,
specific can go in the middle, but pronouns cannot go at the end. Okay? This is a rule for separable phrasal verbs. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All right. Good. I think where are we at here? Is it whose turn is it? I'm sorry, I lost track.
I think Jorge.
Jorge, it's your turn. All right.
I don't remember, but it's okay.
All right. We got another one. Break up.
That's easy.
Okay.
uh, when you usually normally in relationships, when you stop in a relationship with someone.
Yeah, stop a relationship. All right. There's another one, um, but it's not so common, so I'm not going to give it to you guys. It's not so common. All right, I'm gonna give you
What,
another one, Jorge. That was too easy.
okay, what will be the meaning if I said break it up?
Break it up. Yeah, you
Yeah,
need to break it up. You need to break something up, like a break up a fight.
But usually
to
break
start a
up.
fight.
Oh, sorry. Keep going, please.
Is it well to start a fight? If I said break 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 up a fight.
To stop a fight, yes. You could stop a fight. All right.
Yeah.
The other one isn't so common. I'm gonna give you an example. Um, yeah, what time did the party break up last night?
Sorry, Justin.
Go ahead.
What time the party has finished?
Yeah.
Or what time the party finished?
Yeah, it's actually what time did people disperse or scatter? Yeah.
Okay.
You could maybe say the crowd broke up in chaos. Yeah, they dispersed and scattered in chaos.
Finished.
What's that?
Finished.
Yeah, I mean it is big meaning with stop, break up. When something stops, it breaks up. Okay. Good. All right. I like this one.
I want to say something. When we use breakup, is always use it with.
Break up with?
When I am talking
Yeah.
about relationships,
Yeah,
yes,
with
she
relationships.
broke with me.
Uh-huh. Not always though. Only in that context, yes. But if the fight broke up, you could say the fight broke up with. I would say the fight broke up between my friend and yeah.
Oh,
The
really?
fight broke
Wow,
up
that's
between.
new for me.
Yeah, for a fight. Okay. The fight broke up between the bartender and the drunk guy. All right. Good. All right. This one's for Tito. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bring up.
Bring up. Bring it up.
Raise
Give
up.
it. Give it to me.
Raise up.
Give it to me. Raise up. Very good. That's one reason. You bring it up. You raise up.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There's another one though. I'm going to give you the example. I really like this one. It's very common. All right.
Something put in a conversation place. Some subject.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if these guys can understand it in context. Hyde. I'm going to give you guys an example. We plan to discuss overtime pay in the meeting. Why didn't someone bring that topic up?
Yeah. Or we can say if someone if my friend in a competition, I can say to him, bring your spirit up.
Bring your spirit up. Bring up your spirit.
Okay.
Um, yeah. What is that? Yeah, bring up your spirit? Maybe. There's a better word for that. I can't think of it right now. Bring it up. So what about this context? We plan to discuss um, pay raise, maybe? Like overtime pay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Or a pay raise in the meeting? Why didn't someone bring it up? It's not raise up.
Maybe similar to come up when something come up during a discussion.
Okay, yeah, that's very good. Here's another example. Yeah, my friend just got divorced. I did not bring it up in our conversation. Yeah? I did not bring up the divorce in our conversation. So yeah, you got it right. Come up with, kind of, but mention. This is what it really means. Mention as a topic of discussion. All right? Bring up. Yeah? Is that clear?
Okay.
All right, we have one more for you guys. This one is for, I think, hide. Yeah, hide. Brush up on.
Let's say embarrassed, then face become red. No,
Embarrassed? I think that's blush. Blush up. With L. Not brush. That's blush.
brush up, polish.
Yeah, maybe it's actually based off of that literal meaning. Brush up on. I'm going to give you an example. If you're going to travel to Peru, you'd better brush up on your Spanish.
And polish.
Nope, it's actually to review or study. Okay? Study for a short time. So I brushed up on my math before the big test. Alright, and this is inseparable. It always goes at the end. Brushed up on topic. Okay? On subject. Maybe it's usually a subject. Spanish, math, maybe mechanics, anything. Computers. Alright? Alright, so these are our 10. We have 10 of them, guys. Quickly, I want you to try to write a quick, because we only have 10 minutes. This took longer than I thought. So I want you to write, use whichever ones you would like to practice that you are not comfortable with in a few sentences, okay? Try to make a short story if possible, but I just want you to try to practice using maybe 2 or 3 of these that you want to practice, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a minute or two to write something in the chat, and then we'll go over it.
Okay.
We need to write now.
Yep, right now, please. In progress. So what I want you to do is use 2 to 3 phrasal verbs from the list that you want to practice. All right, enter them in the chat.
Wow. Mhm.
All right, guys. If you're ready, please enter them in the chat. We want to start getting some feedback here. There's some quick examples we're looking for. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Good. I got Tito's. All right, let's look over this. All right, Tito. I applied for an internet service. Internet service what? Internet service.
The service that allowing me to using the internet.
And the company acting up.
Yeah.
And the service is breaking down every 2 days. Oh, I applied. Okay, so not a job. When you
No.
apply, you don't apply for a job. Anybody? You don't apply for a service. You
Registered?
registered or signed up.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
signed up for an internet service, and the company. This is why we do this. For acting up, we need a verb. If you want to use acting. Continuous, right?
Okay.
You can either say, you have to conjugate. So you say acting, you have to say was acting up.
Okay.
Depends. If it's in the maybe if you want to use in the present, we have to keep it all the same tense. I'm signing up for an internet. Actually it's past. It's past. I signed up for an internet service, and the company right now is acting up, and the service is breaking down every 2 days. So I went to the manager and broke into his office. All right. Yeah. I went to the manager and broke into though. Be careful with broke into. This is if you're not well, you broke into his office. Means that you broke the lock, like you broke into his office. There's a better word for this. I can't think of it, but very good. But just be careful with break into. This means that you are like a robber. Okay?
Okay.
You break into someone's office, you're not welcome. You're a robber. Okay? All right, good. We have Jorge's here. So just make sure you conjugate, Tito, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Justin.
You have no problem. You have to make sure that all these phrasal verbs are conjugated. All right, here's Jorge's. Yesterday when I was talking with my friend, he brought up perfect conjugation. He brought up about what happening. So we have ing. We need to be. Okay? What was happening? Just remember ing to be, usually, with this conjugation. In his relationship, and he broke up with his girlfriend because she always... Okay. The past. What is the past of act? Acted. Okay, you have to conjugate. Always acted like a when she was drunk. When she is drunk. Okay, yeah. It's a realistic one. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Hyde, we're waiting for you. What do you have for us?
I'm sorry. My computer was very slow, so I typed a lot, but actually I couldn't type.
Don't worry.
I typed.
This is giving you some experience. This is what I want you guys to do. Okay, while I was brushing up, be careful, Hyde. We need something after up.
Mm-hmm.
Brush up. You don't never say just brush up. You brush up on.
Mhm.
Okay?
On.
On my English skills abroad. Someone broke in. You have to say into a place. Okay? Into my house. I added up my damages. Very good. I added my damages up to
Up to.
$17,000. I wanted. You need something in between. We have two verbs. Wanted to ask out my girlfriend, but I didn't have enough money.
Mhm.
All right, be careful. Ask out. We have to review this one. You remember ask out? Ask for a date.
Mhm.
You know what a date is?
Yeah.
It's like a what is a date? Anybody? This is like a relationship, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this context, you don't ask out your girlfriend. You ask her for something, yeah? Oh, right here.
Uh,
I wanted to ask.
I'm sorry, money, and we broke up. But I typed it, but I couldn't.
Don't worry. I wanted to ask my girlfriend, but we broke up. Something like
We
that.
broke up. Yeah,
Okay.
money.
Yeah. Yeah. You break up the really, but yeah, you ask your girlfriend. That's fine. Okay. You just ask her. Very good. Not bad, guys. I wish we had a little more time to practice, but unfortunately, I have to go to my next class, the next hour. But this isn't the first one. I'm going to be doing. This is just letters A and B, so I will. This is a series, okay? So I'm going to give you guys the document. This is the document for all these verbs we just went over, okay?
Okay.
And plus more.
Justin, are you going to
What's that?
uh, are you going to do this class at the same time and the same day, or
I will try
you
to
can
keep these
change
series to Sundays. I
the
usually do
timetable?
Sundays, but I don't do every Sunday. Actually, I have off the next Sunday, but I will just keep an eye out for me and what days I do. I'm usually doing Sundays and eat and every day at a certain time in the evening here. I'm not sure what time it would be for you, but just look at my schedule. Right now I'm pretty limited because I have a visitor coming, so I won't be doing as many classes, okay? But
Okay.
I
Okay.
will be doing phrasal verb, similar structure with different phrasal verbs, but next time we'll try to do it faster so we get more practice, okay?
Okay. Hope to see you more than one.
Yeah, yeah. No, I have another class right now. It's a music class, so come and join me. It's one of my favorite classes. All right?
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
guys. Take care. Thanks for coming.
Okay, Justin.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. See ya.